Hello everyone, this is Neetu from St. Paul School. I welcome you all in Moral Science class. Today I'll teach you lesson 5 from your Moral Science textbook. Chapter name is Truthfulness. No legacy is as rich as honesty. What do you understand by legacy? Legacy means we can say wasiyat, virasat. So no legacy is as rich as honesty. So the important thing is we should always be honest. We should always speak truth. We should always support truth. Because honesty is important, not legacy. Maybe we have legacy or not, but if we are honest, then we will be always respected by everyone. Now I am starting the chapter. We live in the 21st century, an era where people are interested in their self-satisfying materialistic pursuits, an era where community building has lost its meaning, and above all, people are lacking the essential virtues and moral values such as upholding justice, practicing compassion, truthfulness, and empathy. Empathy. Every single day, we open the newspaper. In horror, the only read and witness issues of ghastly crimes. Ghastly crimes means bad crimes, ruthless violence, terrorism, corruption, and never ending scathing pictures of war that envelop the world. In order to stop our world from mental and physical degradation, we should pay more attention in developing our moral character, righteousness, and values that cater to our growth as truthful, upright, and honest persons. Cater means complete. We should not pay attention on these crimes means every day when we see or when we read newspapers, 80% news belongs to crimes, violence, terrorism, corruption. But we should pay attention on our righteousness and the values that cater, which complete our growth. Because if we have this sense, by this we can know what is right and what is wrong. Because if we have this knowledge, then we can say that we are growing completely in a perfect order, upright and honest person. Standing up for truth is the most important virtue required in a human being. We should have this common sense. We always support truth. No matter what the situation is, a truthful man will always speak the truth. Imbibing truthfulness, imbibing means to absorb, in our lives will not only strengthen our mental health and also help in uplifting our society, which is maligned with injustice, nepotism, intolerance, violence, and corruption. Maligned means बदनाम करना, किसी को डैमेज करना. As teenagers, you should develop the habit of truthfulness. Once you embrace it, you will see how your life transforms. If you will develop this habit in yourself, then you will see that how your life transform, how your life change. Being truthful will ensure you lifelong happiness, because at the end of the day you know that your conscience is clear and untarnished. A dishonest person will never get a peaceful sleep, as he will always the guilt ridden. Honesty would bring good health, happiness, and peace of mind. If we always support the truth, if we are always truthful for others, then we will bring for ourselves good health. We always remain happy and surely we will have peace of mind. If you are a truthful, upright, and honest person, the society will love and respect you. With your honesty comes trust from others that will develop greater intimacy. Intimacy means cordiality and closer relationships. Honesty and truthfulness help in promoting goodwill around you. If we are honest, we all know about. If we are honest in each and every field, we always be respected. Honest people always strive to spread positivism and eliminate negativities. Honesty and truthfulness will help you discharge your religious responsibilities. For example, Buddha always advocated practicing honesty in life. Truthfulness is one of the fundamental tenets of Buddhist ethics. Tenets means in Hindi we can say Siddhant, principles. In Upanishad, it is said, selfish desires are obstacles to the seekers of truth. Quran states, O you who believe, God is with those who are true. God always helps those are truthful. Thus, all religious in this world advocate for honesty and truthfulness in society. Being truthful also means you are faithful towards your religion and dutiful in discharging your religious responsibilities. Now we will study how to practice honesty. Fill your thoughts with honesty. Practice honesty even in small acts. Maintain an honesty versus dishonesty ledger. Apologize to yourself for the habit of lying. Now, story time. Socrates, we all know about Socrates was a philosopher. The great Greek philosopher felt that he had a divine call to put to right the wrong, enlighten the ignorant, and lead people from untruth to truth. He engaged people in conversations on all kinds of topics: war, politics, marriage, morality, religion, etc. He was always kind and gentle in his disposition, but delighted in exposing the quacks and the humbugs of his time. He practiced the virtues he preached. Preached means Upadesh, then a religious talk, we can say. Although Socrates was innocent, but he was condemned to death by the Athenian judges for allegedly misleading the youth and for blaspheming. Blaspheming means in Hindi we can say ninda karna, कोसना किसी को. When Socrates was in prison awaiting his death, his friend Crito came to visit him. Crito tried to persuade Socrates to escape from prison. He said, Socrates, I have enough silver to bribe the prison guards to help you to escape from here. But Socrates declined his offer. Then Crito asked him to delay the drinking of poison. He said, Socrates, the sun is still in the mountains and has not yet set. I know other people drink it late. They dine and get drunk and keep company with those who happen to desire. So don't hurry. Even these suggestions was declined by Socrates. He said to Crito, you know, Crito, I would not do what others have done. I do not gain anything by clinging on to life a little longer. Socrates called the jail attendant who came with a cup filled with hemlock poison. Then Socrates asked him, Sir, you have knowledge of this? What is necessary to do? The attendant said, Nothing except drink it and walk around until your legs become heavy and then lie down, and thus it will do it for itself. Socrates took the cup, raised it, and said a prayer and emptied its contents. For some time he walked around. When his legs became heavy, he lay down and pulled a blanket over his head. A few seconds later, Sukra said to Crito, I owe my friend Asclepius some money. Please pay that and do not neglect it. Asclepius, some money. Please pay that and do not neglect it. As in life, now the moral of this truthfulness. As in life, so in death, Sucras was a virtuous man. He was a man who was perpetually watchful about his righteousness and prepared to meet God. Time and again, we have seen in history how innocent people have been wrongly condemned and put to death because they stood for the truth. Sucras was courageous enough to tell the Athenians the truth on their face. At times, we are afraid of the truth because we know that we have to pay for acknowledging it. Today, we see so much of evil around us, but we simply allow it by our indifferent silence. Often, we are not courageous enough, like Sucras, to raise our voice against injustice. Nowadays, also, it happens with us that we know that is not right, that is wrong, but that time also we always remain silent because we have not this courage. We cannot tell the truth in front of all. We always feel like that what other will say because we are thinking that the silence is the best option. So, with this, the chapter is over, and we should learn from the great philosopher that we always support the truth. We should always try to speak truth. Thank you for watching the video, and these 3 questions you have to write in your moral science notebook, and this word, please write this word meanings also in your notebook. If you are writing this, surely you will increase your vocabulary. Have a nice day.